Good morning, everyone. Afternoon. It's daytime. Either way I go, I'm out for my walk. And today's topic is actually more of a series a series that I'm going to continue. Um, actually, to be straight, I'm not a nice guy, and a lot of people have now taken that for granted, but looked at me as a nice guy. Now look at me. I know I look like I'm not gonna. I wouldn't fuck you up, but I would. I'm going to say that right now. I will. I'm not a nice guy. I'm a decent person. So one thing that you learn as a man, and it was a statement stated by Jordan Peterson, uh, who stated, "It is best to become a monster than to be weak." And to be clear on it, it was best to become a monster and learn how to control that beast than to be weak and not know how to be a monster. You get what I'm saying? See, the fact of the matter that people have now taken advantage of the middleman, and I would consider myself the middleman. Now, what is the middleman? The middleman is the motherfucker that didn't get caught up in this drugs epidemic that took out majority of our families, that broke in our families, that didn't die, that is a good father to their children, didn't get all the felonies and all the things. Now I'm not knocking it. I'm saying that when y'all motherfuckers got caught up, when y'all motherfuckers got took out, when there was nothing in place for y'all to take care of the family or look after the family, guess who was left to pick up the fucking pieces? My ass, the middleman, the nigga that was in the middle, that was basically left behind to deal with all of this broken shit doing doing the 90s and 2000s, when y'all motherfuckers was out doing your thing and wilding and fucking it up to the point where that there was no infrastructure left. Now I can't say that it was your fault because we had to do what we had to do to make a living. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that because of that, it's so much anger with our women that they ignore the fact that us as men is sick too. Because we sick of y'all motherfuckers, females that have now dumped y'all shit on everybody else that had nothing to do with it. And it become now a point where that men like me, if I didn't allow myself to become aware of the situation and start doing self work on my insecurities, my pains, my points of like, why are you angry? Because there's a lot of middlemen that are not the bad boys, nor they're the pretty boys. They're just good niggas. They're good men. They're here to help you, ladies, become queens because y'all been acting like princesses, little bratty little kids. Turn y'all hoes at least to decent concubines, where at least you can have some status and some stature. Yeah, I'm going there today. Instead, y'all just made it where that the hoes don't have no stature. The the princess, ain't never going to be a queen, and the kings are really princes because they keep running away from everything. And the few kings that are left, y'all make the kingdom irresponsible, so hard to for them to build your kingdom because you the one out of like 30 other motherfuckers around that they ain't even a room, which comes enough too much stress. Because all these everybody keeps saying, I just want one man that's all mine, and you can't be for everybody. Right, that's fine. But look at the numbers. Ain't much to pick from when every time you meet something, the fruit is kind of damaged. To the damage and you coming with a good tree to grow something, you cutting off all this bad fruit just to get a good apple, you know? Because you're a good guy, not a nice guy. So in this series, I will be sharing my thoughts, and I really want to open this as a dialogue for other good men to state their situation, but also women to state their situation. Now, I'm going to feel full disclaimer. This is not gonna be for y'all women to just talk about all the ain't shit niggas that y'all fucked. Okay, I want to make sure that's clear. Y'all fucked the niggas. Y'all looked for the shiny penny and ignored the good nigga that was a dusty quarter that stayed kept his nose down and didn't try to spoil you early. Instead, he kept his nose down, got his bag up so that he could be able to support you not just short term but long term. Y'all ignored them niggas. Instead, y'all got with the shiny penny niggas, not ignoring the fact that that shit is short lived. Y'all know it and I know it. Why? Because if you in certain games, you know the shit ain't gonna last long. It can't last long. It's designed not for it to last long. Period. So because of that, you like, oh, he ain't shit, he ain't that. You gotta understand. Any nigga that gets money on the highest levels, when they're starting making 7 figures or better, 6 figure niggas, eh. But that's natural man nature. But 6 figures, a lot of decent of them. That's decent 6 figure niggas, especially if they low 6 figures. But 7 figure niggas, ain't no fucking way that you going to sit here and try and get monogamy out that nigga. Even if he is a decent man, he's gonna slow that shit down when he gets old. And majority of the time, he probably ain't gonna do it then. Because he done been divorced, because he was trying to be good to some chick, and the whole stipulation was, uh, uh, uh I'm just trying to trying to control him, knowing that he don't need you because after the financial situation is established, because now y'all women are now independent and they can get their own money, and y'all control all that stuff. Now that is already out the door, can y'all even get along with people? And the answer is no. Now I'm here to say, as the middleman, because as the middleman, search that you're reading, yes, I'm still keeping it healthy and sexy, and I will train y'all all day, every day. Actually, side note, if you're looking to get your body together, I'm issuing a 30-day challenge for $45 $45 initial to get busy with me and be able to make some money from it. Right? So earn your money, get your healthy on, and get your sexy on, and get your wealthy on for $35 this month only. If you're interested in that, hit me in the DM, just text the number 248-773-4137, and you will be getting exclusive coaching from me for the next 30 days, plus training and everything we need to do that. Now, back to the story. The fact that I'm a person who only had 3 solid relationships. I've actually had only 3. My first love, which I thought I was going to marry. Why? Because we did it the way we were supposed to do. It was high school, dating, get the car, get the house, all of the proper stuff, and the relationship still failed. Why? Because she got in her ego. I understood just to be a straight up man. I just get the house, provide, cater to her emotional stability as best as I understood. Now, mind you, I'm a linear guy, so I can't speak for all men. I can only speak for linear guys like me who really don't get all caught up in your feelings, but try to be empathetic and work on being romantic, because I'm a romantic type of guy. So I will do the layout. I will lay the shit out and show you that you appreciate it because you compliment me. That part. Now, I'm not nobody's babysitter. So I'm not going to sit here and just work because you see me and all of a sudden you say, I see a man, I need to put that nigga to work. That shit dead. That's that's that old nigga shit. That's that shit that, oh, when I see you, oh, you need to know how to build something. No, I hire niggas. Understand that. I'm in my lane. So yeah, that shit. Oh, the fix the nigga that's going around and cause he did home improvement because that's all he can do. Hey, I'm not that nigga. So I understand my lane. I will hire that nigga to do the shit and keep it respectful and honorable. So if that's the type of niggas you want, cool. Understand? I work in technology. I work in support and communications. I work in marketing. And I do buy businesses. or create businesses. I help. I'm will. I will help you and coach you to grow your business and give you all these a lot of high level marketing strategies for your business. But what I will not do is try to be something I'm not. The old nigga that you was caught up on, case in point, I call myself now, call myself trying to date. And she was used to a guy who was a handyman. He was a handyman now. So her comparison was that the man who works on the house all the time and can damn near fix it. And he just had that builder's thumb. I don't know what it's called. Now, mind you, I told you I'm a techie guy, so I don't build shit for real, other than what I want. So when we got into a discussion about how come I don't mow the lawn or try to, build a deck or porch, I was real quick to say, because I'm not a fucking carpenter. I don't know shit about it. And I'm not a YouTuber where I just want to go out and do it. I'm too busy working on big bags for the people that love to do the stuff that want their bag. That was simple as that. Now her attitude was very reactive and said, "Well, you just lazy. You don't want to do nothing with your hands." And I was like, I use my mind, baby. That's why I get paid quicker. People that win by their brawn, mm, no disrespect. Skilled trades are a high level thing. It just I use my brain. That's how I make my money. What I think of that connects to your life helps me make more money. Meaning I use my brain. I invest into markets. So I do stock investments. I do crypto investments. That's using my brain. I don't have to use my brain all the goddamn time. That's the point of food I was coming from. So creating that, understanding the standard and the difference, I was the middleman caught up in the person that just had a different paradigm. So we didn't get along. Now, because there wasn't so many of us out here, it was just a whole bunch of other folks. Hey, look, it didn't work. So my gripe was this simple. My gripe was not being accepted. That was my gripe. I did all this to talk about acceptance, being a middleman and not being accepted, because we're not a nice guy, we're just decent men. And if you were a nice guy and you really wasn't a nice guy, but you are a decent man, then state your stuff. Comment below, share your story. Hell, if y'all really want to pop off, let me know if y'all want to create a group, and we'll go ahead and start and create a whole, put together a community. I know one of y'all niggas gonna try to run around and do some shit. It's not like this is something new. So there's a lot of men talks, but there's a lot of men talk from an alpha point of view, from just being a big controlling type. Well, what about the type that's literally the motherfucker that want to build with their woman and work with their woman instead of just control the woman because they have the dominant amount of money or the more control? What about the nigga that literally just knows how to strategically win, period? Now, how do I can speak on that? Because I fucking did it. Simply put, I found as many ways to win as possible. I have literally touched every lane and have won financially, socially, and emotionally. So I can speak from pure real world experience that it ain't about all that shit. Some motherfuckers just want to win with you, baby, instead of work against you or try to control you. And that maturity is a level of queenship. Because if you're not angry and not trying to act like a pretty princess at fucking 40 something years old or 30 something years old, then you understand, well, you're going to have to learn that grown folks, for real, work with a partner and not try to be controlled by one. Now, that's my series for today. And I encourage all of y'all to stay healthy. Let's get wealthy. For all your nice guys, quit being a little bitch. All right? If she fucks with you, she gonna fuck with you for real. If you don't, it's just what it is. Same, vice versa. Vice versa. You can't build a nigga. Period. You can support a nigga if he is open to fucking with you for real. But you don't know until you go. Let it go, boo boo. Don P out.